All on the pieces of merkin and berries. He's honoring easily crumbs. Chill, it easily comes like breathing from deep in the sea of your lungs. I creep to the beat of a drum that's unique to me as I keep it 100. Leaving through regions and leaving the dumb. And feeble MC sinking deep in the mud.
What's up, guys? Thank you for joining us. It's We're going to be working today on the bob and weave rope. This is not actually a rope, this is a pair of hand wraps. You can do this with your hand wraps if you've got things to hook them to that will make them shoulder height. You can take the Velcro of one hand wrap, attach it to the other Velcro of the other hand wrap, and then you've got a long rope. And you attach one end over there or tie one end over there and tie the other end to something else. You want it to be about as high as your shoulder or your cheek so that you can practice bobbing and weaving under it. So the first thing, you want to make sure your height is good. So I come up against the rope and it's right up on my shoulder here. You want it to be about the height of your shoulder or your cheek right here so that when you bob underneath, you don't have to go way, like if it was way down here, then I would have to bob way down low, and that's not realistic to a fight. When your opponent punches, they're going to be punching toward your cheek. So you want to be able to bob underneath and make that punch miss you. You don't want to go too far because it's going to take too long to do, and you're going to take yourself out of position to counter. You can break your posture and you can break up your rhythm on your counter. So we want it to be about cheek height to simulate that punch so that when we get good at bobbing and weaving under this rope, we're getting good at bobbing and weaving under punches toward our cheek. I'm going to line up this way with the rope right on my shoulder on my right side. I'm going to do this in my boxing stance. So in other words, here's my kicking stance. I'm going to be a little bit deeper. I'm going to be in the stance that I normally punch from. This is easier to bob and weave from. If you try to bob and weave from your kicking stance, it's kind of tough. It's tough to get the same dip. When we step up our front foot by a little bit and flatten out our back foot, it's easier to bob and weave under. So I'm going to be working in a little bit deeper stance than I normally do. Normally I work from this stance right here. I'm going to step up by about a foot, and I'm going to be moving around in this stance here. Walking up, I'm going to start working, just walking up, bob under. Walk opponent down, weave under. Walk opponent down a little bit, bob under. Walk opponent down a little bit, weave under. Walk him down, bob under. Walk him down, weave under. Walk him down, bob under. Walk him down, weave under. And then I can turn around and I can work my way back. Now it's on my left side. Bob under. Working way, walking my opponent down, weave under. Walking opponent down, bob under. Walking opponent down, weave under. Walking down, bob under, and weave under. Weave under, bob under. Simplest couple punches to throw into our work that is not going to distract me from what I'm doing is a jab cross. So I'm going to start walking in my boxing stance, step up, jab, cross. Opponent's going to go for a left hook. I'm going to bob under it. And keep walking forward, keep walking down, okay? Jab, cross, they go for that right hook, and weave under, and keep working. Walking them down a little bit, jab, cross, bob under, keep working. Jab, cross, weave under, and keep working. Jab, cross, bob under, jab, cross, weave under. Walking forward, walking the opponent down, throw that jab, cross, bob under their hook. Walking forward, jab, cross, weave under their hook, jab, cross, bob under, jab, cross, weave under. So then from there we can start thinking about which foot is loaded and what punches make sense to throw as we bob under and weave under. So if I'm got my rope on this side and I'm bobbing under this way, that's simulating my opponent throwing their left hook, and I'm bobbing under it here. Now when I come up this side, my back foot is loaded. Because I went from here, I move my shoulders in a letter U, and my back foot becomes loaded. So this foot's heavier, so I can push off of it and throw that right effectively. Okay? So as I bob on, I'll reset to here. So as I bob under here, so I can go 1, 2, I can bob under here, boom, this right foot's loaded, I'm going to go cross, back. Then when I weave under to the other side, this left foot becomes loaded. So opponent goes for that right hook, I weave under, now this left foot becomes loaded. So I'm going to come that hook, cross, okay? Walking that opponent down, they try the left hook, bob under, cross. Opponent tries the right hook, weave under, hook, cross. This is the next simplest thing. Go for the left hook, bob under, cross. Go for the right hook, I weave under, hook, cross. And you can keep working it that way. Now it's on my left side, so it's like the opponent going for their right hook. So I bob under, hook, cross, reset. Okay? They go for that left hook, weave under, bang, and cross. Go for that right hook, I weave under, bang, bang. One goes for their left hook, bob under, bang. One goes for their right hook, weave under, bang, bang. The last phase now to work in this way on the bob and weave rope is you come forward with some punches, opponent tries to counter with a hook. Whichever side it's on, that's the hook that your opponent tries to throw. You go underneath their punch, and then you counter back with, starting with a combo, starting with whichever side you loaded with your bob or your weave. So, I'm coming forward, I throw some punches, jab, cross, opponent goes for the punch of whichever side this rope is on. So they're going for their left hook on my right side. I bob under, and I throw a combo off of my right foot. Boom, boom, so you step in and uppercut, bang, okay? Walking forward, throw some punches, boom, they go for that right hook, I weave under, come back, bing, bing, bow, okay? Throw a combo starting with the foot that you load. Okay? Moving forward, bam, 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 they go for the left hook, I weave under, bang, uppercut, bing, bing, keep working, coming forward, boom, boom, they go for that right hook, underneath, bow, bow, keep working, yeah? Opponent now is going to go for the right hook because this rope is on my left side. I come forward, throw a combo, jab, jab, cross, they go for that right hook, I bob under, bing, 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 keep working, bob under, Alright, so there you have it. Great tool. We're working on your bobs and weaves. This is just like, if you treat it with discipline, this is just like working on somebody that's swinging to your cheek. Do that bob quick, do that weave quick, and counter off of them. Boom, bah, boom, bah, bah, boom, bah, boom, bah, bah. Alright, try it at home, have fun with it. Talk to bro. See you guys at the end of the week for the video workout.